Meanwhile, Locatelli off to Juventus, Gab. How much better does his signing make them?
Well, this deal's just about done. It's the report suggests that it's a loan with an obligation to buy next year, and because people keep asking me, why do they do that? Well, the reason they do that is purely for accounting purposes, so that you don't have to amortize the cost straight away, and I'll stop there so I don't bore Craig. But I think on the pitch, I think he's exactly what you need. You need a midfield playmaker. It's something they really haven't had since Miralem Pjanic was there. Some people might suggest that even when Pjanic was there in his final season, they didn't have that. And I think Pirlo could have used him last year. Allegri's going to use him this year. I think it was really, really important. And now you can see the pieces falling into place around him. The fact that he's a younger player as well isn't going to be at enormous wages. I think that's also important for Juve. And he has a big long-term upside.
Meanwhile, Tammy Abraham, officially a Roma player. Seems a good bit of business for certainly Chelsea. 40 million euros is what they got for him, Gab. Is it going to be a success?
Well, I'm a big Tammy Abraham fan. And I should throw in, too, that Chelsea also have the right to buy him back for 80 million if he does really, really well. Wow. Which I never get to that. But and the reason I'm a big Tammy Abraham fan is that he provides you tremendous amounts of work rate up front. And he's got the speed to run behind, and he's an intelligent player, and he works hard. A guy at Chelsea I know said that he was somewhere, in terms of his attitude, he was somewhere in between Didier Drogba and Diego Costa, which I thought, man, that's what you want from a bruising center forward. And he has a lot of personality, and I think that's why Mourinho likes him. I think it's going to be a radical change from Roma, going from Edin Dzeko, who's basically immobile, to Tammy Abraham. But I think it's going to help him. He's going to grow, and I think it's a good fit. This is a guy who scored a ton of goals. Let's not forget for Chelsea under Frank Lampard until he had that drop off in the spring of Lampard's first season. So and then Tuchel didn't like him, and fair enough, they got different people in. But his goals to games ratio is good. He's been capped for England. Why not?
And he's going from the fast-paced Premier League to Italy, Steve. He's going to get 100 goals.
Well, he couldn't handle the Premier League. Well, Lukaku did it, so why can't he? Well, you know what? He's going to go to Roma and he's going to stand up front while Roma defend under Mourinho, and he's going to stand up there and get frustrated and get little tidbits of the ball, and we'll see what happens. But it'll be interesting to see what kind of Roma side he puts out, he builds. But we saw at Tottenham how, Harry Kane did score goals. I'm not comparing the two players, I'm just comparing positions. Harry Kane scored, but you could see the frustration under the way Mourinho played. So it'll be interesting to see how Tammy Abraham copes with that type of strategy.
What's the over-under, Stevie? Where are you putting the line with his goals this season?
He'll score more than 10.
More than 10?
Yes.
70?
No. How many will Lukaku get at Chelsea? 30 plus.
He can't cope with the pace. Just a reminder, you can keep up to date with all the latest transfer news over on our website. Not long now until the window closes, of course, which is at the start of September.
Thanks so much for watching ESPN on YouTube. And for more sports highlights and analysis, be sure to download the ESPN app. And for premium content and live streaming, subscribe to ESPN Plus.